So we're a big family. We've got 6 people in our family. They're each very different from one another. The girls take mostly after my wife, and Lincoln takes mostly after me. We love music as a family, and we love art.
We have dance parties. Our kids have been dancing to music for years now.
I was intent on having the kids in public school. That's most of what I did growing up. And I thought the public schools would be enough for my kids.
We had toured a bunch of schools close to our home, hoping that that would work so we wouldn't have to move. We did not want to move. I did not want to move. It was near our church and his work, and so it wasn't that easy to just decide to move. We had toured all these other schools and we liked them, and they felt like good, safe options in a lot of ways. They had, good curriculums, high-performing schools, but there was something missing. There was, the cultural diversity was missing. Lots of things were missing.
Ultimately, what I discovered we wanted was a Christian school where our kids could be educated, and the kind of things we were trying to reinforce at home.
The things that I'd heard about Logos were so positive that you kind of think, sure, okay, that's a nice idea. That's in theory, that all sounds neat if that can actually happen and be successful and everything. Logos was last on our list of schools to tour because it was just the farthest away. Honestly, when we first pulled up to that building, I thought, this is beautiful. And the first thing, they ask you what we're looking for in a school. And then the other things that people would say when you tour their school was they would just list off immediately all the amazing things that their school provides, when she was really concerned about what are we looking for, and I'm interested in helping you find what your kids need and what you're looking for, which was a very different approach, I think, than some of the other tours we got. And it made you feel, she wanted to know about your kids, she wanted to know what their strengths were and their weaknesses were and everything like that. So that made you feel so welcomed to kind of dialogue about it. I think after kindergarten, after touring second grade, because those were the classes that my kids were going to be into, so you're in the classroom that your kid could be in there, and I was like, I will do anything to get my kid in this room. I want them in this room every day, and I will move here to make it happen. And I was willing to do that, leave our church and our friends and his work to make that happen. And I'm so glad that we did. I would do it again and again. And we were in such agreement that this was the place that we needed to send our kids, that we needed to make it happen. I loved walking into the kindergarten room, seeing that I show respect, I take responsibility, I seek to repair on the wall, was something so big and heavy of a concept for kindergartners. But then I was like, how dare I not think these kindergartners can actually do that? Because they can, even in kindergarten. And so when my son comes home from school and he says to me, I have to take responsibility, I did that. And he says that to me, and it blows my mind. And I'm like, it's worth everything to get my kids in this environment. And the teachers instill it on every level. They respect the kids. They respect the kids' different needs. It's just a beautiful environment where kids are respected by their teachers and vice versa. And that is so hard to find. I think school needs to reflect what our demographic is in America. You need to be able to put them in a place that has your child's best interest and has the best interest of its community. This is the kind of school that's going to pay that close attention to detail for making your kid a successful human someday.
Logos is really focused on providing a classical education, but not at the risk of losing the kid. It's about the kids. I never thought private school could be like that. Both of my young kids are super excited to be there. I told you our 3-year-old would like to be there yesterday. They love Logos.
Logos is an environment where your kids are really treasured. I am so thankful for Logos. I don't have to worry about them, their safety. I don't have to worry about, anything about my kids during the day. I love dropping them off and I love picking them up. I mean, the teachers are just beautiful people. Oh, I love them so much. They're amazing.